Phoenix versus Blitzkrieg. We're going to pop over the standings a little bit here for one quick second. So imagine for a minute that Take the Lantern's score says 13. So they are in first place. If Phoenix wins both their games, they will knock option 12 down to third place. From first to third in one set of games. That's a little disheartening. But to do that, they'll have to get through Blitzkrieg, who has several subs coming in today. So that may mix up their lineup a little bit, possibly give them a better chance of securing their first win as we head into the split here, end of the split here. What do you think we're going to see, Nickel?
Well, I do think that we're going to see Phoenix definitely playing very passionately for that second place string right there. It's definitely something to shoot for, and I do believe that Phoenix was battling for first for a lot, so they definitely have something to show for it. But on the flip side, we have Blitzkrieg, our favorite underdogs here. They definitely we want to see something come out of them. They played their hearts out. They played very well in the previous games. Just at some point, they just can't seem to hunker down and get the W for themselves. And they have also been the people with the most subs, it seems, this split. In fact, yeah, I do believe so. But
Northern Storm's had a lot of subs too.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, they've been team subs quite a few times actually. But yeah, I mean, Blitzkrieg. Anyone who's been following the split knows this, but we'll talk about it again. Blitzkrieg has every single game has been exactly the same. They get up 3 to 6 kills, and then suddenly they slip on a banana peel and they lose horribly.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been every single one of their games. Very true to their team name, in fact. There's a little historical joke there for those of you who are 12. But it's just, it really is unfortunate to see that they're that consistent in the early game, but they can't find the drive to get the rest of the way there. I don't know if their solution would be go more of a late game team, so that if they get a snowball, they can then keep the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever the reasoning, whatever has led to it, we're here now, and hopefully they don't end up winless, because no one wants that.
Indeed. That's what I'm hoping for.
But we'll see what happens. Phoenix climbing up to second place would be a very dramatic way for them to end their particular season, or split rather, especially as their inaugural split.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Phoenix could very easily come back or come through and win the whole thing. Obviously, they'd have to get through two very tough teams, plus whoever ends up from the 3 remaining teams who are all fighting for that last slot, which will be decided in set 3 here at the end of the night. But
that's what it takes to be a Phoenix. You got to rise from the ashes.
Right, exactly.
Full of flames.
I was wondering how long it would take us to get there to the Rise to the Ashes reference, but you got us there.
I feel like I've made that joke before.
Oh, everyone has. I just went today.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's go. So Blitzkrieg has always been one of those teams that has more interesting picks. You think they're going to be doing that, especially with the way that the meta has been going?
Maybe. We'll have to see. Phoenix did sit out last week when the meta did do its shift. And Blitzkrieg was also the team that that was willing to go into the new meta. So we could see another new meta game. I would be very excited to see that. But without knowing how Phoenix plays it, it's especially going to be interesting to see because we have Van Hohenheim on Phoenix. So most of Blitzkrieg's bans will be focused on him.
Right.
But we will see what happens.
But
yeah, first 2 bans focused there on Hohenheim. Meanwhile, they're spreading the love around on Phoenix's part, banning out that Shen to keep it away from Odin, and taking Lucian away because you just want to keep Lucian away from anyone.
Yep. So pretty basic for what you would expect out of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. No huge surprise bans yet.
I won't be denied.
Oh, we should have asked Gotta Get Lucky what the hell was up with that Lux ban in Game 2. Yeah, well. Seems so long ago.
We gotta get lucky if you're in the chat.
Yeah.
Answer us.
And anyone on Take the Lantern wants to tell us why you guys banned Lux in Game 2. That'd be interesting. Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, so we have a Sejuani ban here. Strong mid lane, or strong jungler. Not mid laner, I hope. Ooh, Blitzkrieg. Losing their ban. That's right. Blitzkrieg, because of all the subs, they're losing a number of bans.
We wanted to handicap Ace.
Yeah, and the Lucian from the last couple of games, for those of you who don't know him by name. Ah, they were scared. Well, we knew it was for support, Andy. We were just wondering, you know, if it was just on a whim or if there was a reason. Alright, so Ashway playing Lux scared the hell out of them. Excellent. Alright,
Terrifying.
so Blitzkrieg losing its bans, so they banned the only two champions that make sense to ban against Phoenix if you can't have all of your bans. Really have no other choice here. So we get to see Malphite for the first time tonight after getting banned out the first two games. Ooh, a Swain pick.
Seeing another Swain in the LCUS. We don't see Ezreal too much.
We have seen Swain play top lane a couple of times this split as well.
True.
So, not too surprised. I'm interested to see if he goes top. I don't know if Odin plays Swain top. I don't remember.
He does have a very diverse champ pool, and I do know that he likes messing around with different champs in the top lane.
Alright, so we have Hohenheim going old school, taking Zoe. By old school, I mean obnoxious.
Yep.
And the Nocturne pick as well. Nocturne's become kind of a pocket pick the last couple of weeks here. Showed up more often than I've seen him in the last couple of years.
If I were Blitzkrieg in this moment, yeah, that's not a Swain top lane, that is a Sion top. But I feel like that Blitzkrieg might be kicking themselves after seeing Zoe.
Eh.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
You don't want him to get any mid laners, to be honest. You'd rather you just pull plug on his computer, which, you know, may still happen given the pauses we've had in the previous game. But
Yep.
you know, you've got three threats: Zoe, Veigar, Anivia. Who are you gonna ban? Zoe is probably the least threatening of the three, albeit the most annoying.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you there.
And I mean, we know Hohenheim likes her, so you know, let the man play a champ that he likes. When you
We don't allow that in the LCUS.
well, don't tell Greatbeard of Odin that because he's playing Scion.
Going with the Master Yi ban.
That is interesting.
Is that a bot lane thing now? Master
Yeah.
Yi ADC or something?
I have seen people talking about Master Yi being around now. I'm sure someone in the chat will tell us if we're right or wrong, because we have time.
I'm
Alright.
still waiting on those bans just to run out.
Exactly. Seriously, ban Akali.
Just ban somebody that no one plays.
Right. Ban Akali, Karthus, and I don't know. Well, just Akali and Karthus, I guess. They only needed 2 bans. I know that someone played Karthus recently, but that was just to appease me. I'm going to pretend it was to appease me. I don't actually know. They haven't told me anything.
End of the line.
Graves. Alright.
Wonder too if it's just because of the subs too, that they're just kind of like taking a shot in the dark for some. Actually, no. Brandon has played Shyvana.
Yeah, I mean, Shyvana's a jungler. Can confirm.
Indeed, can confirm. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while though.
She was playing a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a
Hopefully,
lot more common, but than other junglers. But still, it's always nice to see Shyvana come through.
Yeah, hopefully she uses one of her the good skins as opposed to just a trash one. Alright, and Jinx gets picked up. Haven't seen Jinx in a while. So much for the new meta.
Yeah, no Yasuo. What the heck?
No Yasuo, no Taric mid. I mean, remember when Fiddlesticks got banned last week? Those were the days.
Yeah. Now nobody's scared. I mean,
No.
there's a chance.
There's a chance. You're not actually... Yeah, I was going to say, you're not actually doing that, Alonzi. You're not fooling anybody.
You know he's a troll.
Even in the new meta, I'm not sitting there waiting for a Cassiopeia support. I like these teams.
Indeed. I mean, we got everything you could ever ask for. We got meat. We got
Stuns.
is that a Swain ADC?
Got equivalent top laners. Two big dudes hitting each other.
Indeed. But Noodle Fest at the beginning of the game, but then a big choo-choo train coming in through the late game.
Two big choo-choo trains. One just is only an express line.
Yeah.
And Nocturne's got a lot of that. Got that distance going for him too. This is a team that, if they're played well, have a lot of really far range pickoff potential.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe's got her artillery. Jinx has her ult. All right.
But still, I have to ask, Swain is not moving from bot lane.
All right. So it's Swain, Nautilus, bot. That's fine. Last second, Ezreal takes teleport just to keep us confused. Even though we wouldn't have been confused because Polar Paws is still mid lane, regardless of what's going on. Okay, so Swain in the bot lane, which we have not seen before. That's exciting.
Not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Can't say I've seen it.
I can get behind it. Jinx is not the most mobile champion on Earth, so Swain should be able to hit her pretty easily with certain abilities.
Mm-hmm.
I am interested to see how Shyvana's ganks are going to go, if she's going to bother ganking at all before 6. There isn't too much in the mid lane that she can do, I would argue.
And there's a lot of rock to get through in the top lane
Yeah.
for that as well.
But then again, Scion can certainly help. Scion's a CC machine.
That's correct.
So if he does manage to get a combo off on Malphite, Shyvana can burn him down.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not expecting to see Shyvana too much in the mid lane this game. At least not until 6. Or she gets, frozen gauntlets or something.
Yeah, for sure. But I do feel like that if she wants to have a presence in the top lane, that it's probably going to have to be early.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see... I guess it depends how 5 Loco wants to play this Malphite. If he wants to try to play it aggressively, that could work out. But if he plays it passively, like we've seen on Take the Lantern, then Shyvana won't have any room to gank, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because Scion can be pretty aggressive in lane if he wants to be.
Correct. I do have to say I'm kind of curious to see how this Zoe versus Ezreal is going to go.
They're very similar in a number of ways.
Indeed.
They're both blonde
They're both
girls. We went 2 different ways with that. They both have long-range poke opportunities. So they've got to keep an eye out for that. Zoe's sleepy time might hurt Ezreal a little bit.
Dude.
Or drowsy time or whatever it's called. Because her throwing that out means that then Ezreal may find himself, just because he's an Ezreal, essence shifting more than he might like to, which could really hurt his mana pool.
Right. And that's something that's not really great to rely on, too, especially when you're in a laning phase and you don't have a support on your back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be kind of a give or take type deal here, I think.
It's also worth noting that Zoe and Nocturne both have Smite. So there may be some jungling shenanigans from the current meta going on here.
But then also, what is it? Zoe's passive. Able to get some random spell whenever she kills a minion or whatever.
Yeah, but it's when the abilities are used, I think, also. But
right.
It's that's just
no Shyvana skin. I apologize.
No Shyvana skin, but 2 no skins up on Phoenix, plus the best Swain skin and the best Scion skin. So gotta give this to Blitzkrieg.
I'll have to agree.
They came dressed for the occasion, even if I'm not a huge fan of Astro Nautilus. And for God's sakes, there's so many good Shyvana skins. Pick one. Pick any.
Anything.
Literally.
Although the basic skin still isn't that bad, I don't think.
I mean,
Gets the job done.
it's not terrible, but like here, Shyvana skins. I'm just gonna do this while we're waiting for Evil Envy's toast to get done.
Chink.
I mean, for starters, I've never seen anyone use Bone Claw Shyvana, so I guess that's a point against it. But
-1.
literally every other skin is fine or good or great in case of like Ice Drake Shyvana. I'm a big fan of Iron Scale myself, though it's, humanizing her a little more, which kind of defeats the point. But I got her early, so that's my excuse.
Yep. Evil's toast is almost done.
It is. Slowly. Slow toast.
Slowly but surely.
Getting some really black toast.
Chink. I am bread. Stop playing the damn game. Get to the real game. There we go.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you implying I Am Bread is not a real game?
Do I have to show you my 5-page thesis on why I Am Bread is not a game?
Yes, you do. Post it in chat. Everyone's waiting.
Might take a while. I'll be silent for a couple of minutes.
Little does Nickel know, I've never actually played and have no interest in I Am Bread.
That is my first and only point that I need.
Well, man, if things that I'm not interested in don't count as games, we've got a lot of games we've got to tell don't actually exist.
That's fine.
Start off with Skyrim gone. Excellent. Life is already better.
Oh man. I mean, you might want to keep a couple of things to yourself.
Fortnite gone.
Got some shenanigans going on here.
I fixed the world, everyone. You're welcome. We do have Arcane Soda saying it's not a game, it's a torture sentence. So, you got one guy on your side. Ooh! LNZ gets grabbed. Might get first blood here. Does flash. Good job there. Drowsy manages to get Arcane Carrot off. Good job by his team helping him out there. Alright, so doesn't go down, does have to burn Flash, but Flash was also burned by Angered Carrot. So both supports trading for that. Let's see if Hohenheims tries to steal blue. If some other casters were here, they'd point out that people should probably try to stop him from doing that. But here we are. Oh, we have 2 cheers now from Arcane Soda.
Somebody trying to take your crown, buddy?
Just further cementing his standing.
Yeah, it's somebody who's also with you. Arcane Soda doesn't know what Skyrim is. Ignorance is bliss, I guess.
Or if it's already working and Skyrim has been removed from the collective memory and the world is already a better place. Alright, so Hohenheim did not try to steal blue. This is a weird reality we're living in.
It's just not the same anymore, man. It's not the same.
Alright, so let's see how this bot lane turns out. Already doing pretty well. Definitely looks like he's building classic AP at the moment with that ring. I mean, this is a very sustain-heavy lane. You have Swain with his passive healing abilities. You have Angered Carrot with his shield. There's very little who will be able to kill these guys early, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Shyvana's fishing, though. Trying to.
Odin's pushing pretty hard.
Angered Carrot also went kind of deep there, losing a lot of damage. Losing a lot of health, that is.
got someone saying that GPUs should disown me for my gaming opinions, but his screen name includes Timo, so his opinion is not valid to me.
Oh, there's Zoe with her sleepy time.
Sleepy hijinks. Alright, 5 Loco is very low. Not low enough to be worried about Odin picking him off, but still very low. Shyvana is being passive. Nocturne as well. Both junglers actually are stay in jungle for a while.
They tried just assessing the situation for top lane and mid lane, but not really seeing any openings as of yet. So I feel like that it's just going to turn into a regular jungle of just get your jungle, get out, get items, come back, see if there's anything. Probably not going to be anything.
Well, here comes Nebulon. Let's see what happens. 5 Loco has almost no mana, so I don't think anything's happening here besides the Fear of God.
Yeah, pretty much.
Some reasonable damage, though. Can't sneeze at that at all.
No.
Bot lane still being rather gentlemanly. But Polar Paws has to quickly go back thanks to all the poke damage that Hohenheim's been putting down. Alright. Ooh, good snare there by Brandana. A little bit of damage coming out of Angered Carrot. Sane does get rooted. Angered Carrot decides to go forward rather than back. I don't agree with that at all, and this might be first blood. There's a flash for it. Oh, good attempt there by Brandana. We do have Cheney coming around. Cheney decides to go on the Jinx. Don't agree with that either. Should have gone on Alon Z. Cheney may die here too. Oh. Minion saves Cheney.
Phew.
All right, so a little bit of I not sure target priority is what I'm looking for.
I think that is what you're looking for. So I do agree they probably should have went for Alonzi. That would have been a confirmed kill for them, and then just get out of there.
Maybe awareness as well, just because I don't think Aaron Carrot realized how much trouble he was in.
Yeah, that's true too.
But you know, 1 kill's not the end of the world, though. The Jinx did get it. So Jinx now has 1,700 gold. And is now getting eaten by zombies. Nope. Okay. Cheney, meanwhile, continues to farm up. To that snafu. Great Prevodin is very low mana, but so does 5 Loco. Both of them sitting on reasonably equivalent gold pools. Little bit of invade here from Cheney, but Nebulon's heading right up into it, so Cheney's gonna have to get out of there. Blast cone's out.
Ping.
Yeah, Great Brave Odin did not ping all over the map to irritate us in game 1. I'm a little surprised. Alright, so despite
Just focus, man.
despite the kill lead, there is a CS lead for Swain. Not a sizable amount, but enough. Mid lane, meanwhile, I haven't checked in a while. Seems to be about what you'd expect from a Zoe Ezreal. A lot of bullets flying everywhere. Particle effects. Tongue waggling.
About what you'd expect. But yeah, so far just kind of more of a gentlemanly game. Nothing really too disastrous happening for either team as of yet.
I don't know, I think that bot lane thing is a sign of things to come. Obviously, it's a team full of a lot of subs, so they haven't necessarily communicated well, but I mean, that's just, what we saw there was classic Blitzkrieg. Oh, here comes Darkness. Swain a little bit of trouble here, being under-leveled. Oh, Polar Paws managed to pick off Hohenheim while we're watching this. Brandana... Jinx may hit 6 here. Let's see what happens. She has 6. Do you rock it? Does. Oh,
Nah.
it would have missed. Would have missed either way.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, Swing gets out. Cheney does manage to grab blue buff before Alonzi comes to ruin her day. Ruin his day. And now he's going to try to cover turret at half health against the Jinx. Yeah, great job by Polar Paws in that kill I didn't see.
It was something to behold. Gotta be said. But yeah, it was just more of a reaction type thing. I thought that Ezreal was actually gonna go down, but just turned it around. Luckily his ult was up.
Top lane, Odin's getting some damage out there. But it looks like they're fine just trading blows.
But Noodle Fest 101.
Could be a rotation here. Hohenheim's heading up. Nocturne's ult is not available, but he's coming now as well.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to do much for it.
They might have been able to do something more if that Drowsy had landed.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage there coming out here. Bit of a fight. Brandana zoning with his Vision of Empire. Keep trying to Drowsy. With Ezreal not in mid, I'm not surprised that Hohenheim feels comfortable doing this, but otherwise he's missing out on a great deal of farm. Blarney Timo points out that this is AD Scion. So, a little less tanky, but there are two other very durable characters on the team as well. Random Ezreal ult.
Completely whipped.
Ooh, big damage there on Polar Paws. Big fight here. Scion not able to stand up to Malphite.
Ults for it. Probably gonna get the kill. And here comes Sion back from the grave. But we have a cheeky penguin to compensate for that.
Indeed. Alright. So far, relatively equal game, I would say. Phoenix with a slight lead. 3 bot. Nebulon looking for something. Does have his ult available. Yeah, both gold leads are ticking up around the same time at 16.7k for one side, 0.8 now. So keeping that 1,000 very close.
I don't know if you saw that, but Hohenheim was about this close to just taking out Ezreal.
Oh, here we go. Jumps in right on the Swain. Swain ults this time though. Does have that available. Big Shyvana ult. Swain goes pretty deep, but manages to get away with it. Ezreal ult whiffs entirely. That is going to be a dead ult. Oh, here comes both top laners as well. Everyone's getting involved. Here comes the Ezreal. Let's see if Ezreal can make any impact. He is in really deep, but everyone is very weak. Ezreal probably is missing his ult here. Does get rooted. Great job there. I missed that happening, but got that one. Can they get Phoenix too? Close. And they get 2 kills for nothing.
It's got to feel good for Blitzkrieg right now. I mean, but again, this is the opportunity that they have. Let's see that they keep going on with this momentum.
Well, let's see them get out of here.
And that too.
Last thing you want to do is get 3-1'd by
10-year-old?
Yeah.
9-year-old?
by a god disguised as a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Is that the lore? Is that what it is?
That is, yeah. I think she's equivalent to Aurelian Soul, if I believe, in terms of cosmic presence.
Well then.
Of course, not in that skin. In that skin, she's just some hacker who can throw energy balls or something.
So Sombra, back when she was Tyke?
Yes. Back when she grew her hair out. like the color green instead of pink.
Yeah.
There's a shadow run joke I was going to make there, but the term escapes me at the moment. Ooh, big damage there. Good job by Polar Paws getting out. Oh, may not go out. Hohenheim tries to go full combo, almost dies for his trouble. Polar Paws does not have ult available. See if a Jinx Rocket happens.
I was paying for it.
Oh, here comes the dragon.
Oh, nice flash from Hohenheim, able to get the drowsy off and gonna get away from it. Gonna do one more ping pong for his trouble.
Oh, here comes another ult. Nebulon really likes doing that, but this Swain ult has really helped keep him alive, and he may actually end up dying for his trouble. He does. Let's see if they can get more. Brandana very low. Not sure I recommend staying around there. Evil Envy should get away. Ezreal ult is still not available. Iron Carrot may go down here as well. Good sidestep there. Don't go in, go back. There you go. Maybe.
Carrot, I know you want it, but no.
Right.
Just get out.
Nah, that's a dead carrot.
That's why he's so angry all the time. I get it now.
Meanwhile, 5 Locos doing a rotation. Polar Paws should be aware of this due to all the pings, especially with that. Turret should be going down soon. Oh, Polar Paws, get out of there. He does. Couple of pings here. Cheney wants it, doesn't go for it. And Great Beard of Odin wet noodles on the turret for a little bit. Five Loco heading back. Hohenheim goes back. Still with that AD Scion, which is interesting considering he didn't do any damage to the turret. So how do you think this bot lane Swain's doing so far, Nickel?
He's not doing terrible. I mean, definitely has a presence in the lane. No pushover. But
he's been able to survive the dives a lot better than
right.
other ADCs would. Missed that.
That's a dead Polar Paws.
That was a really quick kill too.
Yeah. He has the good survivability, and like his toolkit does help, like the grasp, the vision, as we see right there. I always forget what that one is called. But the and his ult too definitely has more of a presence in the lane, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the damage is all there, and that's probably going to come later in the game.
Yeah, I would agree. Swain doesn't necessarily deal a lot of damage early game, which could be part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But as we saw with Ezreal just there, if it's any other ADC or any other bot laner, they'd probably just die when Nocturne jumps on them.
Right.
So having the ability to take that ult and generally turn it back around on Nocturne is a pretty big deal.
Right.
Alright, so they're going for this Earth Drake. No wards, but I have to imagine they know what's going on. Dragon is sleepy. Alright, blue team's playing the dragon, but a lot of them are stuck in there. Let's see what happens here. LNZ tries to make a hole. Dragon is there too. Swain just goes in. He does not care. That's going to be at least one flash from Evil Envy, I would think. And it is. Here comes the pain train. Ooh, big rocket hit there. See what else happens here. Zoe's trying to get some angles on. I don't think Hohenheim's going to be able to do it. 5 Logo gets out too. Hohenheim is probably dead here, and is. Alright. Good job by Blitzkrieg there, cleaning up after that dragon. I was a little concerned it wasn't going to quite go their way, but got 3 people trapped in that pit.
Yeah.
And
Bet lead, first win, hashtag bet. I might take that bet. As in siding with you, not going against you.
some would take that bet means. You might agree.
why-
You might agree to that bet.
That's the words I'm looking for. It's hot. Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to see. This is, like I said, this is Blitzkrieg's MO.
Yep, this is very true.
They do well. We're in the mid game here, so it's lasted a little bit longer, but the kills are also lower. Very impressed by the gold leads here, though. Closing it up. Oh, but now we have Phoenix doing their counterplay. Rift Herald taking out one turret. See if we can get some more. Swain is here. Good point, Timo. They only lose when they're ahead. And we might see that right here. Brandana goes down relatively easily. 5 Loco is very low. Ezreal does not have ult. And Odin's trying to go back, but Alon Z is being obnoxious. So they lose one turret. Could have gone much worse. Good job rotating that. I mean, obviously lost Swain also. Oh, a little bit of a drowsy here. Carrot could be in trouble. Yeah, it's fine. Only lost half of his health to one spell. It's fine.
That's fine.
Don't worry about it. Zoe is still perfectly underpowered.
Fire everywhere. Sitting around sipping coffee. Anyways.
A little bit of push mid here. Malphite and Nocturne coming up to respond. Malphite's ult is not available. A lot of focus here on the mid lane. Let's see what happens. 5 Loco's ult is getting very close to being off cooldown, and I feel as soon as it is, he's going to go in on something. Blitzkrieg is very spread out. I don't like this. I think they should group up.
Yeah.
They should take a page out of Take the Lantern's book, and they should start grouping up and roaming together. That is generally what wins games in the LCUS here. But here's 5 Loco. Ults to escape. That's a really good for them here. Try to ult there by Odin. Ooh, picks off 5 Loco. Good job. Drowsy hits though. Meanwhile, Angry Dragon Lady. Here comes the Nocturne swooping in. Pouncing there on... I can't even tell who that is. Looks like it was Angered Carrot. Brandana's still alive. This could be an ace.
It better be an ace.
Alright. Great job, Blitzkrieg. You just got probably your first ace of the split. What are you going to do? Take mid turret.
And what are we going to do after that?
Go to Baron, I hope. Maybe. At least bait it, you know? Don't... Well, maybe they'll go for second turret. That's fine, too. Yeah, they could get second turret. Good call. See? Decision making, Blitzkrieg. You're figuring it out.
Always do opposite of what the casters say. Good on you.
Well, not only that, but, you know, 3 weeks ago, they would have gone 2 separate directions. Like, 2 of them would have gone on turret. Polar Paws would have gone to farm bot lane. Cheney would have gone for blue buff.
Now they're gonna bait Baron? No.
Now they're just going home.
Good on you. Thank God.
Yeah, they have no reason to bait Baron here. Take the gold from that ace. Kill this top turret, I guess.
Blarmy Timo. They're still behind. They can win. Shit, now they're ahead in gold. Now they're gonna lose.
Well, we'll see what happens. They're doing pretty well. They're getting a foothold, I would say. That is how I would describe this. They have a foothold in the mid game, which is more than they've had for much of this series. Split.
Indeed.
The team's entire existence, to be frank, but, you know, who's keeping score?
Ouch, man. Ouch.
Hey, man, I've been their biggest supporter. I'm allowed to say mean things sometimes, too.
Well, we've all been their biggest supporter. That hasn't helped them out in the past.
Alright.
It's just that damage that Zoe does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's rather ridiculous. And just imagine, everyone, it used to deal more. Alright, next dragon's up in 10 seconds. It's an Infernal. That's going to make a big impact on this game, no matter who gets it. Zoe with even more damage. Alright, Alright, so Drowsy's setting up to set up perimeter. They're going to try to burst this down really quick. Vision of Empire comes in to make sure they haven't started yet. But they've started it now, so here we go. Oh, they're going to try to take... Okay, this is bad decision making. This is that bad decision making I was talking about. What are you guys doing?
They're taking Baron.
Just give up in...
They know about it.
And they're just... Okay, so that nothing is coming of this now. And in fact, it could become worse. Man, I had faith in you guys. You let me down.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a reasonable Ezreal ult at least. I actually wouldn't mind like a Scion ult just right down the middle there.
I'm wondering if they're thinking about it, but they're not going to go initiating on that.
Alright. So, what I would have liked them to do is either actually go for that Baron because they committed to that, or they hoped they committed to it. You know, or scan to see if they have any wards there so that you know if you're making asses of yourselves or not. Or do what they did early game and just let them get dragon and then trap them in that pit again.
Yeah.
But alright.
One of those things that Phoenix was probably like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
They're still doing fine though. They're up by 1k gold. Up in turrets, up in kills, down in dragons.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's not
The
like
10-year-old just does more damage.
it's not like Shyvana has a passive that makes her stronger with every dragon you kill. It's fine. Alright. Zoe's high jinxing. Odin is split pushing. No one is going to challenge Odin just yet. Odin does have teleport available. In fact, all ultimates and summoners are available for everyone, except Flash is almost off for Angered Carrot. And everyone is sort of posturing around Baron.
Kind of, sort of.
Looks
Not
like
really.
a call to go in on Evil Envy. Doesn't look like he's fallen for it. Ooh, missed Q there. Loco once again ults to get away, which that is always a victory. Doesn't matter the situation, if you can get a Malphite to ult the wrong direction, you've won that fight. Oh, Hohenheim's waiting though. Drowsy misses everyone, it looks like. I think that was Drowsy. Alright, so now we just have a regular good old 5-man. Bot lane is pushing for Phoenix. Looks like Blitz does not want this fight, and they're going to fall back. Probably stop that bot lane push. Prefer to see someone else get that. Maybe the Shyvana. But, I mean, all due respect to AD Scion. Not that I'm even, you know, not that I'm bad-mouthing AD Scion about that, but Shyvana can get there and get back much quicker. Plus, Cheney only has one item.
Feels just really a tug of war in the mid lane.
I suppose that's the other. I mean, Shyvana can split push too. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I like Scion as well. I'm not playing favorites here. I just think that she'd add a little more, I don't know, oomph to the push. But we'll see what happens here. There is a ping calling out that Scion is down there. And so rather than going up on him, they're deciding to push to force the issue. There is a Drowsy there on Angered Carrot. Takes a lot of damage. Scion is coming back rather than split pushing still. That turret is going to go down. Big Malphite ult there. Jump in on Ezreal, but Ezreal just manages to not die there. Here comes Scion. Let's see what happens there. To take out the Malphite. Drowsy Scion. Ooh, we do have Swain versus Jinx here. Ooh. But the Zoe damage is too much. So, Cheney and Greatbeard of Odin up against Hohenheim and Evil Envy. Oh man, that Zoe damage. It's too much. Oh, he flashes for it. What a fool! Doesn't give any gold out for it, but that still was a death he didn't need to do. It was just going for style points.
Hey man, you're playing that champ. You got to go for style points.
I mean, you're right, Blarney Timo, that Scion ult does let him get back slightly faster, but he needs to be in the right position for that.
Yeah. Is that a race back and forth or a race one way?
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing, you know. And is that a race on a straight line, or is that a race through the jungle? You know, I mean,
Yes. Too many variables.
too many
variables.
variables. I mean, if we were playing ARAM or something, then maybe. But I'm going to stick by Shyvana possibly being a better pick there. We'll see. But they are neck and neck in gold now. So Blitzkrieg's odds of winning are going up.
Woohoo!
No, I think we're too late now. We're 30 minutes in. I think now they've lost all their early game powers. And now they're just normal people playing a normal game.
They're just normal. It's like Thor without his hammer. Iron Man without his suit. Batman without money.
Batman doesn't need money. He's Batman. Alright, so now we see what, or possibly, what Blitzkrieg had been thinking about trying earlier, but they're actually going for Baron here. Here comes the train! Oh my god, it hits almost everybody, but Evil Envy manages to get out with very low hit points here. 5 Loco once again ults away. Where is my Karthus ult? Cheney goes too deep and manages not to get snoozed. Hohenheim steals Baron, because of course he does. They do get Nocturne for their troubles. Let's see what happens here. Should be able to get Alon Z as well. Will they get Hohenheim? They should get Hohenheim. Alright, they get Hohenheim. Okay, you are up 2-5. Do something. I believe in you. Why are there 3 wards all right here? Never mind. Okay, the nice thing about getting all those kills is now there's only 2 people with Baron buff. So the loss of that Baron buff is not so traumatic. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it's not horrific. Malphite versus Brandana and Angered Carrot. And they have to fall back.
Well, Malphite did his job.
Yeah. There's one thing Malphite's good at, it's being a stone wall, as Darien has shown us time and again. Alright, so this dragon is still available. There are indications that Blitz wants it, but unfortunately there are indications that Phoenix wants it. And now we have a mid-health Shyvana and Angered Carrot going against it. And now they just kind of abandon it. Jinx ult just kind of happens. And alright.
Gonna get a free dragon.
Alright, I think the House of Cards might be starting to tumble down here.
Yep.
But that's fine. You know, no, we're gonna stay positive.
Yeah.
They're still this game is not over yet by a long stretch. They could still fight head to head. They're not running in terror. The gold lead is only 1,000.
Yeah, it's not 10,000. We're not in the danger zone. And Phoenix just needs an ocean drink to get a full house of drakes. But you know.
Well, I think Elder's next, yeah. So there's no full house. Alright, they just need to lock down Hohenheim, and they should Hohenheim or Evil Envy. They take out either of them, and they should be fine.
Yep.
Looks like top lane is pushing. Bot lane is probably pushing for Blitzkrieg, though. So one side not necessarily beating the other, in that respect at least. But we'll see where they decide to position themselves next. Good job with the sweeper there by Angered Carrot, clearing out some of the wards. I would like to see Blitzkrieg put down a few more wards. They definitely need them. They only have 2 currently. And we have 5 Loco pushing with his Baron buff. Meanwhile, we have Evil Envy pushing with his Baron buff in the bot lane. So split pushing masterminds. And everyone's assigned to collapse top lane. Makes sense. And Sleepy Shyvana is going to get blown up. Does jump out. A lot of damage here on 5 Loco. Oh, deleted, and great play by Odin coming around the backside here. Let's see if they're able to take out Hohenheim. I don't know. Chilling Smite, good play there. Vision of Empire locks it down. They are going to lose bot lane turret for this. But there's the teleport right away by Polar Paws to make sure they don't lose both turrets. So good awareness there and a split push going on here. I'm not sure I agree with that, but Odin is coming to help. Very low Evil Envy here. Polar Paws is outplaying Evil Envy quite well and does. Alonzi Tardis may end up killing him here. He does. And now it's Odin against 2v1 here, but he's got enough durability. Rather than pushing the bot lane, Shyvana decides to go back and help. Doesn't look like the help was needed, though. Would have preferred to see her stay behind. Oh, is going to save the inhibitor, though. Probably important.
After a few questionable things from Blitzkrieg, they are making their presence known in this game.
Yep.
Really even. In towers, at least. More than anything.
Yeah, I mean, they feel well matched in the fights that they take.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, you know, it's one of those things where Zoe has gotten three hits before the fight starts.
Yeah.
But in a fight where everyone is equal in health, they seem very able to match blow for blow. It's just a question of the positioning, and that has always been Blitzkrieg's biggest fall. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously their base has been broken open, so they'll have to keep an eye on any sort of backdoor shenanigans. Also should probably put a ward on Baron, even though they have 90 seconds before that becomes an issue. Checking out some gold levels here. Ezreal's actually beating Zoe in gold, so that's very impressive. Where is... I mean, gold levels are more or less equivalent, and we can see that very clearly here. 9 kills on that Swain. Oh, here comes the big jump in here. Evil Envy has almost no health. This could be incredibly huge. They just took out 2 for nothing.
Down 2. Now let's see them push.
Hohenheim has teleport available, but is in the bot lane. Nebulon has bought Archangels, and here comes the teleport. Iron Carrot is not available quite yet, and is bringing the minion wave with them, so they can't go in on this yet. I don't think they're going to be able to get anything done here. By the time the minion wave gets here, there'll be 10 seconds on those timers, so that's just bad luck. Alright, 15 seconds to get down this turret. Let's see what happens here. Attempted pokes coming out here. 5 Loco is holding the line, does have ult available. Iron Carrot just goes straight in, he doesn't care. Big ult only hits Shyvana, and 5 Loco almost gets away. Another big ult there, goes down. Swain is almost going to die, doesn't die, is probably going to die in a second here as Evil Envy is coming in. Big ult does take Swain out, let's see what else more. Polar Paws against Evil Envy again. Big Nautilus ult takes that out. Zoe is still alive though and could hit some ranged artillery. Here it comes. Cheney did 9/11, is getting out of there. Great Beard of Odin wisely targets down the inhibitor, almost gets Hohenheim as well. They're still here. Why are you still here? Leave. Leave, you fools. It's not worth it.
Nautilus, just get out.
Good, you got a kill. Congratulations. Get the hell out of there. Oh my god, Hohenheim's just going to eat him alive. Ooh, that's a flash for it. See, that's a flash you could have saved. You also got Chilling Smited it, I think. Oh. Okay. Might be able to get out now. Does pull. Doesn't get drowsy. Oh, and here comes the teleport. Meanwhile, they lose top lane. Iron Carrot is just getting chased all the way home. You know what would have helped this if you hadn't killed Alistar and just left. You both had just left. Blind Timo says I'm going all Gandalf. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wait, Andy, you paid for this?
Uh-oh. Underhanded shenanigans going on here. Alright, let's see what happens here. Polar Paws trying to steal. Does not manage to do it. So this is a full Baron now for the entirety of Phoenix.
Good lord.
Alright, Dragon is available. Yeah, getting Elder Drake here is really the best thing they can do. Keep it away from them.
That's a good decision.
Yes, it is. And they just need to get it before Hohenheim steals it, which he's trying to do right now. He jumps in, doesn't quite have the damage. Good, now run. Just leave. Well done.
No, stay in, get kills.
Ooh. Nice shot there. Doesn't kill anyone, but nice shot. Alright, so the super minions in the mid lane are definitely helping because that is Blitzkrieg's weak lane.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely, I'm sure that wasn't necessarily how they planned it, that was the available lane, but it worked out for him. And this Elder Drake is working out for him as well. It won't be available for too long, but they have it, the other team does not, and that's all that matters. They actually will have it longer than Baron buff, I think. So that's the equalizer they needed. Once again, these teams being on relatively equal footing. Gold lead just 1.4 advantage for Phoenix. Very negligible at this stage. Oh, Pain Train, not sure I agree with that. Good job by LNZ going up to embrace that. Here comes the Dragon. All of the damage is going off on the Nautilus, or not the Nautilus, the Alistar. Big ult there by the Swain. It might be too little too late. Yeah, that's probably going to be game. Yeah, 40 seconds, 50 seconds death timers. So a great effort by Blitzkrieg, but that last play with them blowing all of their marbles on LNZ, which is what tanks are for, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll be it. But this was only game one. We've got another game coming up where Phoenix tries to claim second place and Blitzkrieg tries to claim its first win. Well played by both teams. One of the best LCUS games this split, no question.
Gotta agree. But holy crap. Blitzkrieg, you had that. You had that in your grasp.
Very equal damage graph also. Very impressive.
Yeah. Very close game all around, well done to both teams. Unfortunately, Blitzkrieg was not able to get the win for themselves. They do have one more game, though.
They do, and we will hit into that after a quick break. Please stay tuned.